Okay, so let's talk about intermittent fasting and keto diet. These are the most basic things that you should know when you are starting keto diet, or even if you are, a beginner in all of this. So what is intermittent fasting? It's basically just the time of the day in which you don't eat anything, okay? No food. So as I've written here, 16 to 18 hours on the day, that's a typo, okay, 16 to 18 hours of the day in which you don't eat anything. You can take your bulletproof coffee in the morning. This is the only exception, okay? So yeah, and you can take your electrolytes, you can take lemon water, okay, you can take apple cider vinegar with water, of course, and your supplements you can take, okay. All of these things you can take in intermittent fasting, okay, but not solid real food. You are not going to take, because the main point of intermittent fasting is to not spike your insulin, okay. For the people who don't know why we don't want to spike insulin, there are three fat storing hormones. One is insulin, one is cortisol, and third one is estrogen. So when we eat something, okay, carbs, proteins, or any vegetables, we spike insulin, okay. Only good fats are the thing that doesn't spike insulin that much, okay. So that's why we don't eat in the intermittent fasting period. So maybe some of you are thinking, this is very hard, how can I not eat for 16 to 18 hours? So let's see how it works. There's something called as eating window. So if you take your first meal at 2 p.m. and take your last meal at 8 p.m., so it's pretty easy. You can see, you normally do lunch, you eat your lunch at 2 p.m. and then you have your dinner at 8 p.m. In the morning, you can replace your breakfast with bulletproof coffee. So it's pretty easy. You get a 6 hour eating window. If you find it very hard in the starting, like you have to, eat more frequently, you can make your eating window about 8 hours. You can take your first meal at 12 p.m., okay, in the afternoon. Then you can take total 3 meals till 8 p.m., okay. So that's pretty simple. It's not extreme like some people think. Keto is very extreme diet and all that. Take your first meal at 12, okay. Take second one around 5 or 6, okay, and third one at 8, okay. No snacking in between, and every meal should have good fats, a little bit of protein, moderate protein, and obviously some vegetables. If you just choose a good source of fats to cook your food, okay, like ghee or a little butter, you've done most of the work for good fats, okay, because the protein source you're going to choose will already have good fats in it, like chicken, lamb, whole eggs, fish, paneer, or cottage cheese. These are the sources of proteins that people usually take, and they already have good fats in it. You don't need to add too much of good fats in it, okay. You only need to do that if you are a huge person and you're very hungry most of the time and your appetite is very high. But normally this works. You just cook in a little butter or ghee your food, okay, and add some veggies with it, with chicken and any eggs, lamb, paneer. This is a basic meal. So it's pretty simple, nothing extreme about it. So that's what keto diet is. You just need to learn these things: intermittent fasting and basics of how to make a meal in keto. And that's it. If you have any questions, you can comment, you can DM me, of course. I'll be uploading the same video to YouTube and Insta, okay, because some people like Insta, some like YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, subscribe, and if you're on Insta, follow. And you can ask me anything, okay. DM me on Insta, so I'll be able to reply you much faster, okay. So that's pretty much it. If you have any other questions, ask me, and thanks for watching. Okay, bye.